Hi guys, I'm ExactChaos and welcome back to another episode of Workers and the Resources Soviet Republic. It is almost winter, it's going to start snowing any minute now, and I am still hoping we can pay off a little bit more of our debt, but we are doing so much better at the moment. In the next, so we will need to still buy, why are we having this stopping? I've added new buses, right? Yeah, here they come. Here comes the people. So I've added new buses, so buses should really not be a problem. Now, some of the things that we still need to do is work on some more roads. So that road construction is underway here. I'm kind of tempted to start the asphalt construction of this road. And you know what we could do? How are we gonna... Do we run it in like that and through this way? I think so. I do like the fact that we've got this. So if we, so let's quickly set up a little bit of a road like that, and we'll tie it into this side and tie it in over here. So now at least we've got this area. So now we can start working on asphalting up a little bit of this. And we should be able to quite comfortably run all the way through here. And then we'll probably do a little something to connect up from this side over here so that we can maintain connectivity as we do. Let's just do it now while we are here. So we could run it on this side. It's probably best we run it on that side. So if we do, we could quite comfortably just do this. Let's just do that. So we run it up on that side. So now we've got reasonable accessibility. We should be able to get in here. We won't upgrade this section, so that should be fine. They should be able to walk there still. Yeah, I think that's going to be all good. There might be some. No. That should all be good. So I can assign this section for construction as well. So let's get cracking on that. So if we do one. I need to actually reassign it. So assign construction office. Let's just assign that one. And then we assign construction mode. So 1, and we'll assign that there so we can make a start on that little piece there. How far are we heading on the train? Oh, the train is starting to look pretty good. We will have to just have a look at it when it gets to this point, whether we should be able to just continue on this journey. All that I think we need to do is... Oh, that's not connected. I'm glad I'm seeing that. Is this under construction? No, it's not. So, with that not being connected, just want to make sure that we do... Yeah, see, that's it. That's a weird one, isn't it? Let's trim that back a little. And we'll make sure we... Let's make sure we got the right one. Is it connected? And I will say do that. Yeah, there we go. So now that is connected. Good. So what we will need to do is say some of these things we'll have to say suspend the construction. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say suspend that construction so it doesn't go this way. And I'm also going to say, well, suspend this construction so it doesn't go this way when it joins here. And it just continues through all the way through here, all the way to there. That should be good. I think that will sort things out. That should keep... Yeah, that's underway, and then this is the next piece. Okay, good. That is excellent. How's our money? 185. That's pretty good. Traveling long distances at the moment. Oh, this is due to construction. They're now going up that way. We could obviously ease the burden a little bit, but I don't know why they are, because that's a pretty reasonable piece of road. So that's kind of why that is happening there. But anyway, we will continue our construction. I also think we should start maybe looking at planning some additional infrastructure over here. And maybe we can start construction on some of these heat exchangers and things. What we will have to do is plan our heating facilities. So if we are, and I'm quickly going to start looking at placing that now. I want to start working on this, but we'll do that separately. The other road section is, I think, more important than getting this one upgraded. Is this section almost done? Yeah, so we are working a little bit on this. Is this under construction? This is under construction, so it's got some stuff there. So we should be able to get that done reasonably quickly. We will be buying some additional vehicles to go in here. This is all filled up, right? So now let's buy some vehicles for this one. Got a little bit of, yeah, we've got a fair bit of money, so we may as well assign a little bit of vehicles to this. So let's quickly buy at least 6, I think. So we're covering the same number there. So what I'm looking for is covered hulls with the total capacity, the largest total capacity is what I'm kind of after, right? Is that the best? Oh, 10 tons of crops. So we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. That should make a good start over here, where things are hooked up and ready to go. It's all of these areas here, and what we'll do is we'll actually double up on this side. Once we've covered all of these, we'll double up a few more, and maybe we can remove some of those further field ones from this one, and that should be sufficient in terms of tracking. I think stuff not being delivered here yet. Okay, I think I can speed things up a little bit so we can see how that goes. We had another 72,000 in terms of vehicles, so that's okay. We've got a few more days of stuff that we are sending out. Yeah, so that section is okay. Yeah, it's not too far. Yeah, it's not too far, but we don't have anything here just yet, right? We're waiting on asphalt and things to be delivered. We're waiting on asphalt to be delivered over here. Yes, we need another truckload of asphalt to go over there. So there's a lot happening. But I think I'm quite comfortable with where we're at. And of course, you will see, it's actually not creating enough water. Okay. This one is running full tilt, so the issue must be through here. We're not quite getting stuff through here. Is that... Our pressure should be okay, right? Yeah, this seems to be reasonable. So all I need to do is potentially up this a little bit. Oh, and the sewage tank. I forgot that. Okay, pausing it for a second while I quickly have a look. So, from a sewage perspective, do we have a sewage overlay? Let's just have a look. So that's sewage flow, but we can't actually see. So if we click this one and we have a look at that, so there you can see potentially this area over here is not well served. And if we click on this one, can I please click on that one? And we look at that, you can see this is also maybe it's serving all of this stuff here. Oh, but that area is not being served either. But anyway, we still have a truck that can go by and pick things up. Let's just double check this one more time. So all the way over there, and then this one is covering everything up to there. So if we're gonna potentially do another building in here, it might become a bit of a problem. And I'm assuming we've got sewage outflows at some of these things, do we? I don't think any of these things, maybe some of these buildings, but they are modded. No, they are. So, but it's a little far away. So if I have a quick look, let's say, if we go to the sewage area here and we do a sewage tank, we could actually get them connected up here. So these don't actually need, but if we do this, we can in fact connect up sewage on this side. And I'm quite comfortable to do so. I am quite comfortable to do that. How much closer can we get? Oh, we could get all the way over here. I like it. Let's do it. Oh, can we do it a little closer here? Of course we can do it a little closer there. Let's do that. So we make use of that existing little pathway there, and we can run it through there. That'll work. Okay, so that will cover a few more pieces, and if we wanted to build another building here, we'll have that connected, and it'll connect those. Not that that's going to be the long-term use of those areas, but let's go about doing You know what? I'll place it here. Like so. There we go. That's connected. Give me one of these kind of dirt mud roads there. We don't actually need people to head on there. And then let's just get the piping in place here. I think that should be, the medium one should be big enough. And we can connect it in over here. So let's go underground. Now, the issue with this is, of course, we need to go under and then come back, which may be a bit of a challenge for us. If we queue that one down there. Yeah, see this. Oh my goodness, look at that. Look at that. The tunnel is above the terrain. Oh, okay, that's okay. Can we, if we do that, requires proper slope. So the slope is an issue. Ooh, can we go above that? Okay, let's just try and cancel that and try it one more time. Oh, I think we could do this. The tunnel is above the terrain at some stage. Hang on. Look at this. Look at how this stuff is snapping. So here we can actually make it work. Let's pull it back a little. No, that's the one. Pull that back a little and try that again. Medium one there. If we do, there we go. I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna go with that, so I don't need to rebuild some stuff. And that's fine. It's going to use a lot of different things, but that's fine. So let's go and allocate that. So let's go above ground and see. So there we go. So that will sort out our stuff. What I'm going to do, no, let's make this medium priority, but I want to make sure we're not going to throw tons of workers at that all the time. That's the plan, at least. How's our construction going? Oh, it is actually under construction, but I think this thing, oh, it's done. Oh, the roller still needs to come over here. But our vehicle should be on the way. Oh, that's the roller. Yeah, here comes the paver. Oh, it's working. I mean, that little section, little detour there, ultimately we're making reasonable changes here, and we're getting it done. We've got a lot of we've over 5,000 people now. How's that going? Oh, even this month, we're still not through October, and we're still kind of, I think we're pretty much close to breaking even. It's probably not quite. We're probably a little bit under, but that's good. I mean, we bought the vehicles that we needed. Well, some of the vehicles at least. This must be further construction coming in here. That's the rest of our steel, or all of the steel that's required. This is coming along nicely. That's good. And then hopefully we have sufficient dumper trucks that's bringing the asphalt through. Just have a quick look here. This should be all filled up. Well, not all filled up, but it's reasonable. Reasonable amounts of gravel, because we've obviously used a lot of gravel over there. What's the situation with asphalt? Seems not to be a problem at all. Bitumen, no, bitumen's fine. Bitumen's fine. Clothing's moving through. Oh, the building is on fire. Let's just double check where that's at. That should be serviced fairly easily. Close that one, please. How's our food supplies? Dropping, but at least, I mean, we've got the backup food supply if we run out, which is something that we'll probably look at maintaining some way, shape, or form. I'm kind of tempted to also now buy a vehicle over here. Another one, just to make sure that we've got at least 2 vehicles in this location. So what can we do fairly cheap and still have reasonable? I'm just going to go with this one, so we mix it up a little. Yeah, these are 85, 80. Oh, that one could be a little quicker actually, but it's on these roads, it won't be quicker. But maybe what we'll do is I'll grab one of those, which is a little cheaper and a little quicker. Oh, this one is even cheaper. And even quicker. Maybe I should do some of these smaller ones. That's nice and quick. And cheap. Instead of those. Maybe that's okay. That's 85. 87 for that one, but it's still, that's super expensive. Oh, and that's actually, well, why is that one so expensive? This one is like a level 4 truck and there's only a few people in there. I think I'm going to buy one of them over here, and we'll buy one of them over there as well, because we only have the one, actually we only have the one spot left here. So let's just go ahead and buy another one. So there we go, a couple of extra vehicles. Oh, this is already underway. That is done. We can start our construction. I think we'll start our construction over here on this stuff. So let's start work on that. Oh, that actually, okay, and we'll start work on that section. So we'll get our sewage treatment all hooked up. This is working actually, and I definitely need to up the game over here. So let's get at least let's just get everybody in there. We've got enough unemployment at the moment, I think, to be able to make that reasonably happening. I don't think this is an issue. We're current production per day. Is this an issue? What's the size of that? Oh, and it's going to multiple places, of course. We'll have to keep an eye on it. Maybe it's maybe we'll need to build another one. But yeah, this is dropping really quickly. This is dropping really quickly. Extra workers? Does extra workers do extra more? Extra more. Doesn't seem to be the case. So I believe this one is probably running current production per day. Does it say? Does it say if we come here? Yeah, this one should. Oh no, that's the tank. Maximum production per day is 200. It's 200. Okay, so what I think we have is, are we on a small pipe here? Can't be a small pipe. But then it's also, I mean, we've got 2 pipes running. Right, that one's full. This one is not filling up, even though our sewage tank is filling up. So, the question is, let's go down and have a look. I can't remember the pipe that I've used here. And I know everybody told me, use the big one. Is this the medium one? No, I don't think we did use the big one. Certainly looks like the big one to me. All right. This is filling up, right? So we're not moving enough water. Is it a fact that the water pressure is not good enough? I think that may be the situation here. Our water pressure. Oh, now we've got way more pressure. But let's just have a quick look. So this is out. You see, the problem is I don't. Oh, that's out. Oh, here we go. You go. So that one. It's got a very low pressure. Max flow at pressure per day. So that's because we don't have a pump. Okay, so that's the issue. That is the issue. So let's quickly build ourselves a pump, which very difficult to say how much this will take. If I do that, flip it around, that should be pretty reasonable. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do that. Okay. And what we'll do is we'll get ourselves a large one over there and a large one over there. And we'll go and assign all of that. So we'll up our game a little bit more. We are, in fact, going to run out of water. So what I may do is I might actually up the priority for this and quickly get these assigned. So we'll make our way to getting them done first. So let's just make this higher priority. It's going to take a little bit of steel to get done. Is that the one I'm clicking? Yeah, let's just get all of these up at high priority. How effective the high priority thing is, I'm not too sure, but let's keep doing that. Oh, look at that money. When we get to about 250, I might send back yet another 100k in the ruble, in the loan. Loan in the rubles is about 530. So yeah, we are moving through that pretty quickly. We need some more vehicles, of course, which we may go ahead and buy. So this is done. So let me assign 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And what I'll do is, which side is my, okay, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I'll do like 10 there. We'll do that. And we may, and then what we'll do is we'll drop it off over here. So you'll be going to unload at that one. Here we go. We're done now. We'll double check to see how much we want to put in there. But I think that's probably going to be sufficient. We can't get any more than this. So what we'll go about doing is buy ourselves the covered hull, the same thing. Total capacity, and we'll get ourselves 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. That should be good. So now we should be reasonable. What I can do is I can trim back some of these by removing these that's on over here. Maybe like 3 of them. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes once we're into it. Okay, I think I had another fire that was put out. Prefab. Let's just clear all of these messages a little bit. Okay, now it is kind of winter. This road is back up and running, so that's pretty cool. Slowly we'll need to do some more sections though. Or we can start work on further road building over here. We do need to set up some of our other... Oh, I wanted to do the heating. Let's just quickly double check what's going on here. Is this making progress? So slow on the progress. Plenty of workers dropping off here. And as long as we keep doing these sections. Now, let's get to work on another section through there. And we could almost do the other section also. So let's do those 2 sections and say 1 and assign this one and assign that one. Got some heating problems. Yes, I'm aware, but that's okay. That should still work. And then we can maybe start construction. No, let's get this construction going on first. Okay, let's just make sure we're not getting tons of people to actually work this site when there's nothing there to be working with. Need to get the materials here first. The pipe is being built, and is this thing built? This thing is built. And it's filled up, so yeah, so we're running out of water. We are running out of water. Anyway, we'll get the pump in there. So that's another learning from the whole experience, is that we need to get a pump in place there to make sure that we maintain a reasonable amount of pressure. They're fairly close together. I mean, it is downhill, but we're not getting the kind of pressure that we need to make that run effectively. Where are all my snowplows? It's kind of what I'm wondering. Okay, last month, even with the purchase of some additional vehicles, we did a reasonable amount of money. That's good. We can at some point, yeah, absolutely. When the vehicles are all ready to go, we're ready. We're ready to go. All of this is done. Oh yeah, this is the new vehicles that's arriving here. There should be fuel there for them to make use of. Excellent. So we should be able to really move with the crops in the moment we get through winter. Other than that, everything's looking good. Average lifespan is at 80 years of age, which is not bad. We've got a fair bit of pollution, which is something. Let's have a bit of a check now that we've got this here. We shouldn't be too exposed to pollution where we're at, all right? 2%. Maybe this little corner here is seeing a little bit more pollution, but really we are in the all clear. Now, so that 2% pollution is an interesting one. We've got a fair bit of unemployment now due to no workplace, which is the kind of unemployment that I like to see. Obviously, we need to expand our construction capabilities over time. And we are working on this. So asphalt should be coming through this way, and we should work on that. Now, heating. Let's have a quick look. So the standard rule of thumb is heating needs to be at least one big field away. Now, we're obviously not going to squeeze it in here because we may still do some stuff all around here. Now, the question is, if we do it somewhere in this location, right, somewhere over there, we should be more than enough away. So if we do that spot there, but what I need to be a little bit mindful of is that even with this spot here, I want to do rail. Rail needs to run in through here. I want to basically run our mainline stuff in here. So we may plan a little bit along that, and we'll run the rail into here somewhere and get a stop over here. But okay, what I just want to make sure is that we're at least one big field away from anything. So this area here, this little spot right here, does look reasonable, but we will struggle to unload coal here. Yeah, but we probably don't need to bring coal here. I mean, we'll probably be able to do this with trucks, so we don't need to necessarily do the train thing. So then that means this area over here might be an awesome spot for heating, because we also don't want the heating plant to be too far away, right? That's the other issue. We're not going to run heating to this side of the spectrum, I believe, maybe, but we're going to use all of this here. So I'd rather just go with a large heating plant and get it all done. So if we have a look at heating plants, large heating plants, this one gives us 210 gigajoules and use 8.4 tons. Consumption is 8.4 tons of coal. That is, that one's a power facility, but it's minor. Oh no, it's gigajoules. No, that's 210 gigajoules. So this is minor. This is a small little piece. That one is about half the size, and this one is about double the size. It uses a lot more workers. 15 workers, 30 workers. So that's a little bit more efficient, but I ultimately don't know. In terms of gigajoules, I have no idea what the conversion is like. So let's just see. So it produces, heat water tank is 525, max daily water consumption. Need to remember that it needs a little bit of water, which it can actually get here, so that's okay. And then max power consumption, that's okay. But I have no idea how much that does. So if we go back over here, so what do these do? 36. So 100 should be reasonable, but I'd rather just go slightly larger. Then let's just go with the vanilla one. The vanilla one is the one that I'm going with here. The large vanilla one. That's might be, well, just 60 workers. This is 30 workers, so it's double. 30 workers, yeah, we should be able to run 30 workers quite easily, but we can also run the big one. What is the pollution production from this one? 38 tons per year, that's 26, yeah, so maybe let's just go with this one. We'll go and flip it around like this, and we're going to plan it out. Ooh, and one thing that we do need to just bear in mind is that we could still have a little bit of room here, but we will want to make sure that we run the big power line through here. Oh, we're not actually picking up power. Okay, if we do this, we'll pick up power. Yeah, something like that should be okay. So I think that's what we're going to do. That should be reasonably placed. At least 2 big fields away, I think, is this. So one, ooh, it's not quite 2 big fields away. So this may be a little close, actually. Maybe we can move it to this side. Let's quickly see if we've got the measuring tool. I keep forgetting we've got fancy new tools like the measuring tool. So if I measure from here, straight line to there, what does that do in terms of distance? That's only 400 meters. Yeah, that means we can run the pipes, but I think that might be a little close. I don't want to make the same mistakes with pollution. So let's rethink that, bring it over here, and what we'll need to do is think about how we're going to get people to walk directly this way. So we might build a bridge or something to cross that pipe. But anyway, that's a problem that we'll need to deal with. So going back, doing the large one, placing it. Now let's spin this around. Yes, placing it like this. We can do the underground piping here. We should have more than enough power allocated to the facility, and we should be within a reasonable walking distance from the bus station. And are we in the way somewhere? We may be in the way of some stuff, but it should be okay. And ultimately, if we wanted to, we could bring in... if we place it here, I think that's going to be good. Now, if we measure our distance, let's try our distance again. Let's just clear all the measurements, and we do that to that straight line. That's now about 800. So yeah, that's definitely kind of more the spot that we're going to have. They're saying it should be, yeah, I think that kind of distance is probably reasonable. Probably a reasonable distance. So we're going to do that one instead. So let's do this. We're going to clear this one out. This is not what we're going to use. We can then start planning out the rest of this. We will need to... Oh, that's actually already at least graveled up a little bit. So what we can do is we can... probably run something like this. Yeah, this area through here. I'm gonna have to build a bridge to cross that. Okay, well, what we'll do is we'll start work on that and on that. So 1 and... yeah, that's a sign. So let's start work on this one. And then let's have a look. So bridge, we need a bit of a bridge infrastructure piece here. So do we have something... This is a steel bridge. This is a pedestrian concrete. Concrete is better for us, I think. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to... I'm going to do this because ultimately what I want to do... if we do this... Yeah, it uses very little steel. So if we do that straight section of bridge there, and we then bring the path straight through there, beautiful. So we'll do that when we get back. So I'm going to do a little section like that and a little section like that, and we'll get that assigned, and we'll get people to start working on it. So we at least have that direct connection. So now should be fairly easy for everybody to walk into these various directions, and we'll get that path through there. Have to build a bridge. Gotta love it. Got to love it. That road done, and this road is done. I'm loving it. Okay, well, continue the work on this. Absolutely, continue the work on that, and that section over there. So one. We'll assign that. We'll assign that. These guys can comfortably come back. That's good. We're making progress here. What's going on over here? Okay, I think we've sorted out our water issue. That pressure is still low, so it doesn't have natural pressure. If we look at this, yeah, now we're increasing So our input, so yeah, we're increasing what's going on over here. So this is maintaining, and we should be filling this up, I think. Okay, good. And is our sewage working? Okay, let's just go down. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. So this should all be working, right? We shouldn't be backing up anywhere, I think. Yeah, it's just sewage is filling. No, it's not. It's going straight through, which is awesome. Excellent. So sewage is working. Now, we still need to connect up on this side. So if we go back down, we've got these ready to go. So we do need to provide water out to this section. So that'll cost a bit of steel. So let's make a start on the sewage at least. We'll do one, and we'll make a bit of a start on the sewage pipes. Okay, that's not too expensive at least. Oh, look at that. Money is looking reasonably well. We are obviously slowing down now that it's winter. Our population is holding steady. Happiness is dropping. Hang on. Happiness is dropping, which is why. Is happiness dropping? I thought it was up at 70. It seems okay. Let's just have a quick look at what we've got in terms of stuff. Happiness. Oh, over here. There's something wrong over here. What are they not getting? We're missing something here. Sports? Clothing. Why is the happiness so low over here? This is perplexing me. Unable to get meat. Are we out of food? Everybody should be. Why are we unhappy? Without a job, no kindergartens, that's okay. Citizens currently without drinking water. Ah, I see. So what is the issue with drinking water? Okay. So, drinking water. Out of drinking water over here. This one is okay. So 21. Okay, so we don't have enough drinking water. Okay, everybody, this is what everybody was warning me about, right? These are medium and small pipes. So the small pipe isn't quite enough to get them the drinking water they want, or is it a matter of pressure? If I go here, let's have a quick look. So the input, yeah, it's not a lot of pressure on the input there. And then this one is even less. So what is that? It doesn't actually tell us what that does, but it's about 25 cubic meters. Or is that the pipe's capacity? Let's have a quick look. Yeah, I think that's about the pipe's capacity if we did use the small one. So if we come in over here, the input is at, so we're getting about 40. And I believe that's about the pipe's capacity as well, right? No. So we could get a little bit better if we were actually running it through a pump. I don't think we can run it through the same pump. Yeah, that's doing about 45, which I think is about, if it's mediums though. Is it a remnant, or is it actually, yeah, we're actually struggling. So what we might do is actually provide an extra one over here somewhere to provide access to these, so that we're kind of splitting it up a little bit. So I think that's what we'll do. We'll pop back up here, and we'll get another water substation. Something that's a slightly larger. And we're going to try and keep it pretty close to things. So if we do that, we should be, yeah, this should be fine. That should be fine. That's a pretty good spot there. What I will do, however, is pop it in there. Oh, we lost a tree, which is quite what I wanted. I didn't have that in mind. No, we will sort that out. That's good. We've had a bit of a look at that. If we go one, let's start building this, and then let's have a look at our piping. Do we go straight to the top one? everybody is saying we should, but for the time being, I may have a bit of a look. So if we do, that's the large one running there. So if this is the medium one, should be able to do that. Now, the question that I have in mind here is we could also do a small pump, right? Just to make sure that we run a reasonable operation through here. So I'll do a pump at the back of this building here. Okay, so we'll do that. Do a pump over there. It should be powered. Okay, so if we then provide that accessibility through there, good. And should we do, yeah, just do the medium. Okay, so that's good. I do need to, we'll go pump. Yeah, so we'll do that. It should be pretty reasonable. And then we'll do this, okay? And we'll assign that, and we'll start working on all of this from a construction perspective. Okay, but interesting. We are learning. Now let's just make sure we're not getting tons of workers to come and directly work here, and same on this side. Let's just make sure we're not getting tons of workers to come and do that directly. But we'll slowly get everything sorted out, right? Slowly we'll get ourselves sorted. This is still kind of max capacity. We're not close to the production per day. So we could potentially even put in another one and put in another one over there, so we run more water through here. I believe we should be able to get more water through there. And at least fill that up a little quicker. It's not a big deal just yet, so we'll leave that in place at the moment. This is still running reasonably, and this should be throwing out some stuff all the time. Can we actually see the pollution level? I don't think we can. Sewage pollution is 15%. Yeah, so it's 85% water quality, so that's okay. That's not going to be a big deal. So we are treating our sewage at least, so it's not going to be a challenge, too big of a challenge for us. Now, how's our paths going? We have someone working on this at least. Oh, it's working on this one first. Okay, that's okay. It's not the end of the world. These sections are getting done. Oh, look at that. How on earth did we build that without any of these things? Crazy. But anyway, that's going to be good. I'm going to like that. This section is done, so we may as well get our piece of path in place over here. Okay, and we'll assign that, and we'll get the guys to come and construct that. So at least when this is done, it means that we'll have a fairly direct connection to these facilities on this side. But I would like to asphalt these roads up a little bit, and I may do that once we've got reasonable works done here. Excellent. Look at our money. Our money is holding. We're not struggling too much, and I think our water is okay. We are seeing more people without meat, though. I wonder if we're bringing enough meat in. Anyway, how's our water situation here? Slowly, little amounts of water available there. And you are getting water from there too. So I think this additional facility, once we've got this in, we should be fine, because that'll cover off some of the water in this area. And also, I think, provide water to these facilities. Yeah, that's okay. So this area should no longer be problematic in terms of filling up sewage and things like that. That should be quite good. Lots of water available. Generates its own water. You wonder if it skims off the top. Okay. We just need to get through winter, and then we'll see. Oh, this piece of work is underway. So we are doing a fair bit of stuff, but yeah, that pipe still needs to be run. But yeah, we need to make sure that we've got sufficient supplies of water when we do that. So I think we're barely holding on. This facility can accommodate more, and this one probably can too. And this one, I think, should be able to do a fair bit more on terms of the water well. Do we have large water wells? Small water well, big water well. Yeah, we do. That's a big one. Oh, this is no, hang on, 215. So 215, the built-in one is probably the biggest, right? Water loading, small, 70, 200, 150, 215, and a surface water outflow. Surface, I think it just picks up water at 150. Yeah, production, production. Okay, but we're getting this done, right? Yeah, our pipes are being constructed slowly. I do like this game. Oh man, I love it. I love it. Money is looking healthy, really healthy. At middle of January, population dropped down a little bit, so our health did drop a little bit. Our happiness is starting to come back up a little bit. Nothing is causing us too much panic at the moment. Oh, that's built. This can't be built. We need this road to be built first, and then that'd be good. Happy with our bridge over the pipe there. It's higher than it should be. Wish I could only do a little half one. But anyway, we are reasonably well situated here. What's going on with this? Excellent. Lots of oil, lots of fuel. Bitumen is being exported. Lots of power being created. And we should be exporting power at a very reasonable rate. How much power are we actually exporting? We're doing 12 megawatts, so it is really good. These guys are all buying crops, and I would like at some point to do a little bit more work with regards to asphalting some of these roads also. But yeah, lots of little bits and pieces underway, and we're kind of learning as we go. Oh, let's have a quick look. Where's our train at? Still so close, but so far. We need to save a little bit of money, because how much is that thing going to cost us? If I come in over here, I believe we'll just buy it from here, right? So if I come here and I say we would like to, there is no connection to the customs house, so we can't even click it. And this is, in the realistic mode, you can't purchase resources. Yep, that's fair enough. That was the plan, that we won't be purchasing resources. We are dropping our population a little, but it's holding fairly nicely. So if I say buy a new vehicle or mechanism, I just want to have a quick look what the track builder is actually going to cost us. So the EDK, so that's 180. The EDK 300, I think, is the best one. Yeah, that's 70. 260 for tunnel boring. That's one we'll get in the future, absolutely. But the EDK is the one we're going to grab, because that one seems reasonable. It's pretty quick, 65 kilometers an hour. It's fairly heavy. But yeah, it's at 70 track builder speed. So that's what we're gonna buy. So we need about 200k ready to go when this one gets there. So that's what we'll be on the lookout for. So construction should be assigned over here. But I'm kind of tempted to just do these roads first. These don't actually need road access unless they catch fire. So what I may do is I'm going to, it's going to be a hell of a journey to get these sections built. I'm going to do that and that. So let's get assignments here so we can start working on the asphalt. We'll need the rest of these roads to be asphalted as well at some stage. Let's make a start on that. I just want to start building this stuff. We are still dropping. People have pollution. Pollution. Is this causing us pollution? It is obviously causing us pollution, but it can't be a big deal. I mean, we're barely getting any pollution to these ones. I mean, look at this, 95%, 92%. Maybe we're getting a little lick of pollution right over here due to its proximity, but we don't have a big deal. These guys, I don't think they have any issues like pollution. Well, quite happy. How many prisoners do we have? Yeah, reasonable. Can we have a quick look? Let's have a quick look at our stats around prisoners. Before we do that, let's go to last month and just have a quick look. So we had a big load of exports. Look at the mechanical component exports, clothing exports, power exports. That's all such healthy exports there. And wastewater should slowly be dropping down as we get a little better at some of these things. Okay, and in terms of the imports, coal is the big one. Chemicals is starting to grow because we're using more and more of it. Crops is also another big one. So we should, we're working towards removing coal from this equation, and we're working very. We're gonna. I believe we're gonna remove crops from it completely now, so that should make a big difference. An extra 36,000 rubles that we don't have to import. Chemicals will still be a thing for a little while longer, and we'll see how quickly we can get to chemicals. The others don't really worry me a lot because we're making reasonable amounts. This is obviously a overflow food there, and we're still importing a little bit of water, but it's not a big deal for us. Now let's go back, have a quick look at the loan again. Now it's just over 400. We're still got every 30 days a 31,000 due, but it's no longer a problem for us, so that's quite comfortable with that. Now, if we go over here to crime and justice, we're in the new year. So if we look at last year, we had 130 reported crimes. Most of them minor, that's okay. A few serious ones as well, and the police did in fact do everything, apart from missing out on one crime, probably a little bit out of range for the police. Okay, so that's good. The police did investigate everything, and the court did issue verdicts on everything. So that's super good. Now, if we look at our tourism rating, that's dropping down a little bit. So we'll need to start working on our tourism a little bit more in the new town, the new river town. We will start looking a bit more reasonable in terms of tourism. Our domestic production and consumption, let's have a bit of a look at that. So if we look at last year, we produced almost 3.6 million rubles of stuff, and our consumption was around vehicle fuel. That's okay. Business facilities. Yeah, so our consumption was around 2.6 million or something. So we're about a million in excess. So what are we looking at here? Consumption, manpower, 115,000 workdays, construction, and then citizen facilities. Average cost of a workday is 2.25. That's fairly reasonable. I think these are all kind of ebbs and flows a little bit with stuff. So that's our production of resources. Oh, look at this. Look at the amount of steel that we create. Power being created is also very good. So the value of the stuff we're creating is pretty high. Pretty high. And we're creating our own fabric as well. So that's good. That's good. Reasonable numbers here, even in the winter. Okay, let's go back and see what are we doing in terms of the various things that's being built. So this thing has not been assigned. So let's just make sure this is assigned so we can... no construction office have a... Okay, I know why that is. I know why that is, because of this. So what I want to just do is provide an extra little path through here. I can't actually tie it in that spot. Alternatively, what we could do is we could provide ourselves a little bit of an access point on this side. So I'll probably clear this one. We'll do that. And now we'll go about assigning this. So now we can actually get that working. We'll get this section done. Yeah. Okay, good. Oh, that's done as well. Excellent. Now let's get the next sections done. And we're at the end of winter. Almost at the end of the episode as well. We'll do this. And we'll do that. And we'll try and get these two sections assigned. That's looking pretty good. Look at that. Healthy roads now. Oh, man. I like it. Okay, so that's this area over here. Now, let's... we do have... This is a heat exchanger. And that is a heat exchanger. Do we have any other heat exchangers? Or those are the two? I'm not going to build the biggest of big buildings. So we need to see about initially just running some stuff over this way. So I do wonder if we can get to this one. I think we should be able to. So let's start planning those pipes. Big heating pipes, please. Why? So you can't... Okay, but anyway, we don't necessarily need to get too crazy. Now, what I want to do is potentially just tie it up like this. So I think something like that into this one. Okay, as a starting point. And then what we'll do is let's... Can I please... Can we snap it? We don't have snapping on. Let's switch snapping on. Let's try and get this snapped pretty reasonably. So we'll go up to about there. And now the question is, can we make it all the way there? No, the pipe is too long. So the idea would really be that we will need a heat exchanger. A heating pumping station. It's the standard one, I think. We don't necessarily need it to be... Just want to make sure we get it as far away from that road as possible. If we do something like that, it should be powered pretty nicely. I'll do that, and we will assign it one of these roads to get it access. That's okay. We'll go ahead and assign that. Now, back to the heating pipes. We're after the big ones. So really, it'll need to go. Okay. That crap. It's putting it over ground now. Okay, so let's trim back the entire thing then. But we're gonna try and make it nice and let's try that again. Actually, let's try it from the other side. We should be able to run it. Yes, beautiful. We'll do that, and then we'll... No, they do in fact want to make sure that we've got some little slither in there. So that's that section. And then what we'll do is we'll run it out this way. Actually, you know what? I'm kind of tempted to do it in this one instead so that we can still run an extra one. So let's just go all the way back to there. And then try it from this one. So we're going to have multiple ones. There we go. We'll try it in there. Leave that should be connected, and that should be comfortably connected. So now if we wanted to run another one through here, we could. And what I'll do is I'll try and get this to go as straight as possible. We don't lose too much along the way. There we go. So that's kind of the idea. And then it means we could still run something else to that side. Or else we'll have to run it on the other side and run it to this side with someone else. That should be okay. That should be okay. That should all kind of be comfortable and okay. So those are our heating pipes and things into our heat exchanger. So we can actually start building some of these buildings. Not a fan of what I'm seeing over here though. Is this gonna pop out? Yeah, it's probably gonna pop out. So that's a bit of a challenge. That's not gonna work. Let's clear off the heating pipes and redo it again. And then that's gonna be the end of the episode. So let's just get that sorted out. So let's actually do. And I just want to zoom it out so I can see. I hope I can actually. Yeah, I can. If we do a little bit of this, makes it a little bit longer, but at least it's feels a little bit more reasonable. Now, can we go down a little? Can't really. So if we do that, and if I go out, is that? Yeah, the question is whether this is gonna kind of cost me stuff. It just doesn't quite look right. Okay, so let's try that one more time. Go underground, and then what I'll do is I will actually run it up to here, and we will go down a level, like so. And even this is a problem. If we do this, right? And we then tie it in this way. We then come back. That seems okay. I think that might just be a little glitch, and I don't think that's going to be too problematic for us, but we do need to bear in mind we probably won't be able to build a lot of stuff further on there. So then what we'll do is we'll come back and we'll get this one. There we go. And we'll assign that one. Right over there and tie it in. That's okay. I'm not too opposed. Yeah, that actually works. It seems like it's very close to the surface though, but it's okay. That's going to be comfortable. And then if we go from here, should be able to tie in. Oh, hang on. Something like that. Pretty straight line. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, and that looks good. That looks good. Okay, so we're slowly starting to make things happen. Let's quickly have a look at what's going on at the farms. Okay, these farms are doing their thing. These are sowed. Excellent. Now these are being sowed. So hopefully we will see lots and lots of stuff come out our way. We're seeing, oh, excellent. And hang on. Let's quickly have a look. Have we finished off water over here? Water is now comfortable there. Water is comfortable there. People are starting to be much happier. Chemicals are being dropped off. This is filling up. The next piece of the puzzle that we probably need to build. So now we have this running through. Yeah, that's pretty good. We do need to go ahead and start construction on some of this. Okay, so let's get our construction crews to come and work on these pipes. That one? Yeah, that's under construction. So we'll get these pipes to be constructed. That should be good. And let's have a quick look what's going on with our paths. And people should now be running through that way. I just want to make sure. Excellent. Excellent. So they are now cutting across on both sides. So this one is closer this way and that one's closer that way. At least we've got the extra capacity. Please go ahead and start work on that one for me as well. And we'll go about assigning that. And that'll be the end of the episode. We'll see where we go on further from there. I think that might be a little bit of a glitch. I think once they're built, it'll be less of an issue. Or, alternatively, what I can do is I can actually assign them, but and get that sorted that way as well. Is this under construction? At the moment, it is not. So I can probably start work on that but we don't need that straight away. So we'll just leave it as is. We'll get all of this all sorted, and we'll try and get some of these roads built as well. And to be honest, we can, I need to end the episode. We can use some of our existing facilities like this, like that, and, you know, even like that. So we'll tie all of this in so that when we do build this, there are little paths around all of these things so we can get there in the end. Similarly, we may want to do something on this side when we do the asphalt on this side also. This is still going strong. Yeah, still going strong. So we'll get there, and our money is looking reasonably well. I can probably spend another 100k on reducing the size of the loan, but that's all good. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed it, please hit that like button. I will see you in the next episode where we will continue our journey to perfection. Well, it's not perfection by a long shot, but we'll try. We'll do what we can. So I will see you next time. Bye bye.